What's the deal? Is anyone coming out to play today? Yeah, that's better. What's the deal? What's the deal, Active LD? Sorry, buddy, I haven't been on. I've missed you a couple times. I apologize. I was just on IG going off and bitching about a bunch of bullshit. Fuck, I got accosted today in the store in the London drugs. This guy's not wearing it, you know, so he's going off about that. You know, man, people really gotta fucking look, you know. I know, you know, you're in LA and I get it. And you know, but there's more information out there that people aren't getting. Good, it's going good. What do you think of this little jam I got going on? It's kind of jazzy. Yeah, I'm just fooling around a little bit, you know. I'm slowly getting it, you know what I mean? Thanks, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to you too, because you know, like I want to try and start a radio, just like internet radio. Yeah, just sort of. But I think my music would be perfect too for like I'd have like say a 2-hour show where you sit there and I could just talk lightly, because I got a kind of like a low voice, right? I can talk like this, you know. All right, guys. You know, and yeah, yeah, and you know, just get, you know, and just set a vibe and go, okay, you know, just here you go. And then I could build these like this. I could build this just with this way I've got it set up. I could play this for an hour and change up all kinds of stuff. Like I'll show you. So we got the little Hammond going on there a bit. I could change that. You know, there, I can, let's see, take the clavet out. There's a bit of sax going in there, so, you know, like you can totally switch it up like this as you're playing the song. So, you know, you just get to know which loops you want to throw in, and you can make the song run for as long as you want, you know. Okay, yes. You can just feel it. You could add all kinds of different stuff in, even different. You know what I mean? You can just kind of play it. And that, I like that. That's what I like about this thing. Yeah. It's weird. This one doesn't tell me if I even have people on here, so I never know if I'm really talking to some people unless they comment. So, But yeah, Ray, I love your fucking show. I love what you're doing, man. I think it's cool. So, you know, maybe one day I'll beg you if you can let me get on. But you do owe me a shirt, anyways. You know that I did call in or whatever on that, but I didn't throw I didn't send you my email or anything like that. I figured I'm gonna wait a bit. I want a shirt from you guys, I do, but I want to wait till you're a little more settled in that. Thank you. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah. What do you think of the jazzy vibe I got going on? You like that shit or what? Doesn't always have to be hip hop and tripped out shit, you know. Kind of, you can get some groove. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Like, because I bet, you know, no offense, Ray, but I bet you were like, had a couple. You know, I'm gonna give everybody a shirt, man. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you all. You know, everybody gets a shirt, and you wake up. What the fuck did I just do? I could have. I figured something like that happened. So, like, you know, okay. But no, I think your show is gonna take off. I really do. Keep it independent, man. Don't try, try and, I know everyone needs money, but, you know, try and get that grind and get that, get the money where things that you support. Like if you support this grower or whatever the guy's doing, take those ads. But, you know, don't take an ad for fucking, racist abortion guys or whatever. You know what I mean? Something you totally don't believe in, right? Don't take their money. You know, that's one thing. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. You know, yeah. Oh, okay. You know, so you know what's cool? Actually, this is kind of cool. What happened was, so this guy, Bill Zedek, sent me a thing because the last live I was last video I did, because I've been doing a few videos now. The last video I did, I'm like, fucking the algorithms, because I still haven't broken 1,000. It's like I'm right on that cusp, you know what I mean? Like right fucking just a hair away. And so I was bitching about that a bit, because I think kind of my show is like me bitching about shit. I mean, let's get serious. People like to tune in to see me and fucking rant about some stuff. So, and I'm good at it. So, I'm like going, and I said, yeah, I had something 964 or whatever, and he sent me a comment saying now you have 63, and so I'm like, you motherfucker, right? When I fucking saw that comment, and I'd had a few too, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, thanks, Ray. So I sent him this fucking super long asshole comment, and Google wouldn't even let me print it. They wouldn't even try and like, no, print it, motherfucker, that, print this fucking thing, man. And they went, so I had to send him a fucking, like, 4 different comments. I kind of broke up just like something, whatever I said to him, in kind of 4 or 5 different little posts. So I figured that he, and that's why I did that. But then he sent me this thing saying, blah, 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 this and that, just basically kind of explaining himself, sort of thing. And he's basically exactly like me, pretty much, I think, and it's probably something I kind of, but so I went at him and I'm like, I don't even unsubscribe to people, fucking, let alone tell them, fucking blah, blah, blah. But, we could have been friends and blah, 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 like this. And then he sent me something back and like this. So now he's like back and he's subscribed again. So I'm like, something, that's fucking that's cool. Because like we had a difference, right? And I fucking still went off on him and my feelings and shit. But it worked out good. And I'm kind of like, well, he's like, I didn't know what your channel's about, this and that. I'm like, well, dude, I don't really know what it's about either. I fucking just started learning computer stuff. I figured I'd get a YouTube channel, do that. It makes it a little fun for me to learn how to do computers. And I like this media shit. I don't like the mainstream media, so I want to make my own. And I'm learning how to do it, and I'm documenting it. And basically, when I was a teenager, and I was fucking all brainwashed into wanting to be a rock star, and thinking, Keith Richards is a god, and this kind of stuff. you know, I never took pictures, and I didn't, you know what I mean? I just was weird that way. I was always kind of an artsy, weird sort of guy like that. But, so I figure now, no, I want to document a lot of this stuff. Like, I wasted a lot of years of my life, so I want to document what I'm doing. I'm really excited about this stuff. Thanks, dude, thanks. Yeah, you know, it's kind of original. But then this whole fucking thing came in, you know? And so it's kind of steered my channel a little more to the freedom and rights kind of thing too a bit. But I'm not really your go-to guy for that, you know? I mean, look at me. Like I said, I look like a throwback from Cheech and Chong. Fucking, you know what I mean? But the one thing, I talk my shit. I do. I think I'm too stupid to be not genuine. So I think that sort of shows, right? Like, in a nice way. I mean, really, if I wanted to LARP something, and I just found out what that fucking meant too. Fuck's sake, like, I didn't know what all this shit meant, man. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, but your show is a great show. You got the good, you know, the podcasting set up. I'd like to do that, but I think the radio thing would be really a good groove for me. And I'd like to be able to, like, you know, incorporate other creators too. Like that's what I'm trying to do. And I am I got no money to do this. I just got an idea, and that's where it starts. Because I'm an ideas guy. You know what I mean? That's sort of what it's about. It's just and it's not like a selfish thing. And I'm not a fucking commie either. But I think, you know, in order to fight this mainstream brainwashing, because that's what it is. It has to be. I mean, wouldn't you? If you were in control, and you gotta realize, all these high-powered people are psychopaths. They've been bred to be psychopaths. So the person that's gonna be winning, and you know, in the corporate world, is chances are they're a psychopath. They don't have empathy. They don't give a fuck. They want money. They're so focused. I mean, that's a little bit of a good thing. You gotta have focus, but that's to the extreme. Like, in order to become that rich in that, and the thing is, you don't need that. Like, the whole thing is where people want to show off to everyone. You don't need that, man. What success is really, it's enjoying your life. This gift we have, life. Who knows? You know, if we are reincarnate or what happens, but who knows? But right now, you have this once, and like I said, I lost a lot of it to, you know, stupidity and, you know, falling into a lie. So I just want to help people, you know. Fuck, man, there's more to than even just getting up and going to work and getting a job. No, there's more to life than that too. That's what they want you to do. And the thing is we've got to fucking totally rip the whole system down. And it's going to be uncomfortable for some people. So what? You know, Jordan Peterson says life is suffering, and life is suffering. Jordan Peterson, listen to him. You know, you know. I mean, like, take that guy. He's a genius, fucking radical, so-called Canadian radical. I just got into some of this shit. I don't know much about him, but he talks a lot. He's very anti-left wing, right? And he uses this guy Sitchin and the archipelago. This book, it was a prison camp in communist Russia. And he goes in his lectures, he goes on about this and how the whole groupthink ideal that's happening right now with this leftism groupthink ideal, where, you know, everyone's like that's dangerous fucking territory, man. It's very dangerous territory, but people don't realize it. And, you know, they bring this fucking orange guy in to totally divide people, but no one sees that. You know, that you got half these people in love with this idiot. You know, so I liked him just because he was a fucking blatant idiot, and I like that. I think, you know, sometimes you gotta fucking be an asshole, but he's controlled too, and that's just as bad as fucking being a fucking scumbag and being controlled or whatever. I mean, he's still a scumbag. He's making money off really bad fucking things. These businesses, they do really bad business practice. You know, people get hurt, people die, and just for them to make money to keep the fucking corporate line. You know, these shoe companies, in order for fucking some guy to buy his shoes, and fucking impress his girlfriend in the hood. You know, he's got some little Asian guy making fucking a bowl of rice just to fucking make it, like, you know what I mean? It's twisted, man. And it's not right. I don't know. It's, of course, you know, I'm not some hippie either. Yeah, anything with other I just want to learn. I don't, you know what I mean? I want to, or help, or even be in the background learning. So I want to do some editing for people once I get that. You know, I just think as creators, we all should sort of, you know, there's enough pie for everyone, and not everyone's going to be suited to be in front of the camera or this or that. But it's, you know, like just some like just the whole competition thing. I get it, I like it, but I think it gets taken too far and people get hurt. And it was just a perfect example today. By the way, the comment I had with with Bill Zedek, just how that worked. You know, I fired off a fucking absolutely hateful comment that couldn't even get printed, and now we totally see the same thing, and it just took a bit of dialogue, and that's what it's about, man. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of just going off of my little rant, but I think that's what some people tune in to see, because I don't mind doing it. Believe me, my wife hears it all day, so, you know, it's, I still got to get it out, right? Like, I went to the store today, and some guy was just staring me down because I wasn't wearing and he's staring me down, and the clerks were totally nice to me. It was just totally fine. He's helping me. He's not, you know, like this. He's like, oh yeah, no, try these headphones or this. I was trying to get some headphones. I got this little drawing pad so I can learn how to do these other apps. And I got my wife some headphones, and I needed some notebooks. I'm going to try and learn some stuff, so I wanted to get some notebooks, right? You can get all kinds of stuff on this fucking little computer. I never knew all that shit, you know, so I can learn a whole bunch of shit. So it's like I got to go back to school. So you need notebooks. So I went to go get all this shit, and the guy's freaking out, and I'm like, well, I have a medical condition, you know? You know, you're right. What is it? Sincrest Studios. What? I know how to edit. Oh, thank you, man. Cool. No, I see. I like doing edits. Like, I was working on the photo, just the basic video editor for the Mac 10. Is it Mac 10? Yeah, I guess it's, or Microsoft 10. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Excuse me. The thing is I fucking started, I wasn't labeling my files correctly and doing all that. Like, I've never had a computer, so I actually really messed up a lot of stuff. Sent it all over the place. I had this and there. And then when I went to try to fix it myself, I went way back into the systems part of my computer, and then I was like on a coded page sort of thing on one of those pages. Like way back in the controls, and I fucked up some shit, so it's still not working properly. I might even have to just go buy another computer, you know that. But I've, you know, because I've had this guy come home and fix it and this. But so I'm gonna take another, just still whatever. But I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing the photo art apps. Like, I really like the creative part of that. I do, and making the music. Still, I still need to learn how to get what I wanted to record, because I want to actually take samples from a lot of older records and then mix them with what I'm doing. And I need to learn the proper apps to do that and stuff. I just don't know. I don't have a clue. I've never done any of this before, so I'm doing all this on my own, reading the instructions type of thing. So yeah, with the music, everything is self-taught. I don't know how to read music. But I've just listened to music forever, and I play drum. I know a little bit about beats, you know, 16ths, 30-seconds, that kind of thing. And I know a little bit about chords. I'm not that good on it, but I know, you know. But yeah, everything's self-taught. And if I'm making stuff like this, I mean, some of these apps are fairly good. They have a couple, but still, you still got to put the fucking sounds together so it sounds good, and build it, and build the bridge, and have the chorus. That you still have to do that. That still takes talent. So fuck you. I got talent. but I'm just learning how to do it all that, you know. I'm still reading the instruction book. I just didn't before. But thank you. I'll try. Like, dude, like, honestly, I'm still, like, emailing, man. I'm so fucking basic on this computer stuff, but I'm just at it every night. But I should actually, honestly, I should spend more time, like, literally computers. Like this, talking on YouTube and bitching isn't computer, you know what I mean? And fucking around with the music app isn't computer, you know what I mean? I should be doing some more tutorials and stuff. I bet I will. Oh, what's up, Mitch? How's it going, buddy? Holy fuck, cool. Right on, we got a bone. This guy, I fucking Death has really been pissed off at me right now, I think, because he was doing this thing and I'm dead set against it. But and I keep calling him a CIA agent because he lives in Virginia. But Hard Intentions, that's a good channel, man. This guy, if anyone is watching me, if you don't know who Hard Intentions is, go see him. This guy spent 37 years behind bars for basically a bar fight, and he fucking did it without joining gangs. And he's a great artist and the coolest, humblest guy. He's like my new rock star. And he is, man. The guy's fucking the killer. But yeah, I don't know. I was just ragging on Death a bit. Yeah, it's an app I got for this thing, so it's kind of like it's got that effect. I like it. You know, I think my message gets across good with a little bit of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, Mitch is the best. You know, I think it was the thing with the prison thing too, Mitch. I'm gonna tell you, like, because since I got you on, like, because your wife asked me, you know, we should get you on in an interview, and I'd love to. I totally would, but I went on Matt's channel, right? And I'm not a prison channel. I haven't done like a long time. I've done rubby bits. I was a junkie. I would go in and out, in and out, in and out. I think the longest I did was a year, and it's just been in provincial. And up here in Canada, provincial it's like your state and federal. So we have provincial and federal, and so provincial is the provinces, and so I've only done provincials. Yeah, I know. Thank you. But let me just explain this sort of, because I want you to hear this from me. So I would I've just done, so it's like Matt did 17 years, you know, in federal too, and a white guy in Toronto. It's pretty cool. That's some hard time, but even federal time, if you put your head down in Canada and you don't fucking get involved in politics, most people can make it through. So a couple of his subscribers how cool, right on. A couple of his subscribers just really didn't like me because I guess some of my earlier stuff I was trolling. Like I trolled some of these guys, and I I just talk my shit, whatever, right? And so they didn't like me. And one guy says, "Oh, this guy was he said I was pimping girls up in Whistler or something. You better check his paperwork. He was pimping girls in Whistler." I look like a pimp? Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? And then the other guy, these two guys went back and forth, like, "Oh yeah, I know a guy that knows a friend that knows his mom that fucking says," you know, like, so I even approached him and I said, "Dude, I'm yeah, man." And one of the guys' name is Ryan. I think you might know him. I don't know, man, but I don't want to fucking throw their names out there, nothing. But I want to tell you this, sort of, just because this is it. So this, like, and it got me like, what the fuck? So now I got to go around and go up to the court and go get my fucking paperwork just to be on YouTube? What? Fuck off, man. You know what I mean? Like, and then at first it was like, what? And then I'm thinking, like, who the fuck does that? Who the fucking, like, okay, if I don't like a YouTuber or whatever, I tell him he's a fucking idiot or whatever, and you shouldn't even do that. But sure, I get pleasure out of fucking calling people assholes that are doing stupid shit on YouTube. I don't care. Call me petty. I do it. Right? I'll fucking do it. But but fucking these guys, like, what they were saying, man, is like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just. And so I just sort of was like, you know, fuck this. I'm not even gonna, like, wow, this is just bullshit. You know, so whatever. I even went so far as to call up this girl I know that she grew up on my street. And so when I would go to jail, I would go and I would get caught shoplifting a lot, right? Because I would steal booze. That was one thing. I'd say I'd owe some dope dealer money, so I'd go up and I'd go, okay, I'd go and I'd hit a couple liquor stores and I'd get a couple $100 in booze, get that money, boom, pay the guy, get another front, and that's sort of how I did it. Yeah, man, it's fucking silly, man. Like I just, you know, at first it was like I'm like, oh no, because that one guy, what was that guy's name? The guy that got kicked off, that ran away. He was what the fuck was his name, man? He'd go the or whatever. He was, anyways. He was in the prison channel. It was not Big Sid, but it was the other guy, the white guy, the big fat Jewish white guy, and he got ran off because he actually was a fucking piece of shit. You know, he was going against Pino and all that. Anyways, it was fucked up. Hey JT, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? Yeah, but anyway, so it was just kind of bullshit. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna stay away from this prison stuff. Like, most of these guys are fucking, you know, like, look at this Jake guy and that. Like, really, you gotta, like, fuck. I'm gonna say it. These guys are idiots. They're fucking morons. And the fact that they're fucking, the fact that they get that many fucking views, it just shows the state of our fucking world. But whatever, enough of that. So that's kind of why. But you know, I think I might. I'd want to build my channel a bit better. But you know, I'd love to come on and chat with you, Mitch. I think you're fucking one of the coolest dudes, man. Yeah. Thanks. I think you're one of the coolest dudes, you know. But like, I think the prison genre does have these weird fanboys in it. It really does. It's like almost borderline. You know, like, look at Savage. He look at how many guys he got, and they were loving him, man. You know, come on, there's something up with that. You know, thanks, buddy. Thank you. I love it. No, thank you, man. And I'm as cool as fuck, dude. But I'm honest. You know, I'll fucking tell it how it is. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, one of the things that I say is like, maybe I will put a mask on again, because you know, right? Right on. You know, there's a couple people in here. That's all right, man. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just trying to get to 1,000. I'm just trying to learn. I just want my little corner. You know, I just want to have some fun with everyone. I want to play in the sandbox too. You know, come on, let me in. Anyways, yeah, it's this is a kind of a jazzy thing going, I think. So listen, I gotta shout you guys out too here. Let's see. So, Better Truth Barn, what's up? Hard Intentions. Thank you very much, Mitch. I appreciate it, man. I love your channel. Your channel's wicked, and I'll show you my paperwork next time. Don't worry, it's all fucking good. It's good anyway. Thank fuck I do. What's on, JT? Fucking right on. Life of JT, yeah. You know, you're living in a nice place, man. Vegas. That's, you know, one thing. I gotta say, I did a lot of drugs, but I've never got into gambling. So, Sincrest Studios is in the house here, and Better Truth Barn. What's a weird place? Shit's cool. Okay, you guys are having a thing. I'm just trying. Hey, man, I'm just trying to shout you out, y'all. What? Oh yeah. I got the girls tied up in the other room. I got to go pimp them pretty soon. So. But no, seriously though. If you're into prison channels, Matt Clark's probably he's a real one. And Mitch, Hard Intentions was in my fucking live. Can you believe that shit? Like, wow. That's fucking cool. You see, real recognizes real, yo. See what I'm saying? You heard? Real recognizes real, yo. You heard? I'm telling you. Life's a gamble on the high limit room. Till the grave. Attaboy, JT. That's a good little quote there, my friend. I think I'll steal that. That's the one thing. I never got into gambling. I think I'm going to this year do a little bit. with maybe I'll do it on YouTube. I don't know. But I'm gonna bet some of my, because I'm, you know, that gematria shit. It just from what I've seen, it makes a sense. It's not an exact science, and that's the thing, because you have to figure out the narrative. But it basically proves to me everything is fixed. Not every game is fixed, but the ones that count and the ones that they want are fixed. And they're used as rituals for narratives. So like, that stuff does make sense to me. I can see that. How that gets laid out. I can see how the Super Bowl halftime show is a ritual. I can see that ritual. Like, I don't necessarily know all the esoteric meaning behind everything, but I can see it. Oh, you were born with bad luck, eh? You know, I think that a lot of that is really manifestation. That, and just what I was talking about with the esoteric, with just 2 seconds before. That's stuff we don't, as just sort of common subjects or whatever we are, slaves, aren't allowed to really learn, or we're taught that it's evil because things have power, I guess. Power is just power. It's, you know, it's how it's used, right? It's not bad or good. It's just, it is, you know. All right, Bitter Truth Marn, thanks. I'm boring? Sorry, man. All right, buddy. Take care. Thanks for coming in. And, yeah, guess I'm boring. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it a day. It's this wasn't yeah, that's very true. Yeah, actually, I've read it was brought up by the CIA to actually, you know, misinform people. So it's a label. So when you bring up you go, oh, this corporation is doing this. Oh, that's a conspiracy. Then it's dismissed, right? You're just dismissed. It's nothing, right? That's sort of how it's looked at now. Let's see, maybe I'll try something different here. If he finds it boring, I'll put something a little hippier, hoppier on. But in actual fact, I probably should get back to doing some tutorials and actually doing some actual real work. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, really, you know, that's one thing that they have they have a museum that has the main narrative about that place, about the whole buildings, everything, and it's all bullshit. Well, I mean, I guess it's just like the moon, but the moon and that's a bigger of a lie, you know. I can see how that still people believe all that, but this one right there, that I can't see how people still believe, like people like my dad and that, you know, that we went to war over that stuff. It's crazy. How do people do it? How are they fooled so easily? Like, that's just what I don't get. That's one thing I don't get. West Coast Graffiti, what the fuck? Right on. Mitch from Hard Intentions is in here. I got you. Active Ballet was in here. Wow, man, I got the rock stars coming to see me. I'm serious. That's facts on that shit. You guys are all great, man. You guys are, except I wish, you know, West Coast, I wish I could have taken you back and had a little chat with you. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's all will, too, my friend. It's all will. You know, you're a good person, so nothing bad is going to happen to you. Because you're a good guy, man. West Coast Graffiti, anyone doesn't know, subscribe to West Coast Graffiti. He's a Mexican-American guy. It's got that taco kind of flavor to it. And he's great. He's like Cheech. He's like the Cheech. But it's funny. He does some good shit. I like your podcast. It's good. It's raw, like me, man. I see how, you know, you're getting up there, you're putting your money into the podcast and that, and you really enjoy it, and I like that. I think that's cool. Okay, buddy. Well, go to sleep. Well, you know, maybe you should put my. That's kind of what I want to do, is have a late night radio show, right? Put it on, make you go to sleep. You can just, you know, lull yourself into conspiracy dreamland. Anyways, take care, guys. Thank you, Truth Barn. We'll end the stream with you going to sleep.